I didn't exactly get it out and aim it at you.
You might as well have.
Just go on the bridge over the rapids and start pissing on the slide.
Well, you went down the slide and I just pissed down the slide after.
Hi guys, welcome to the Worst Premade Ever Podcast. I am Kath and I am joined by my lovely esteemed host, Gabby.
Oh, I'm first, thank you. Ooh, feeling spicy, thanks.
Ellis.
Right.
Alex.
Hi.
Full of energy there.
Yeah.
Love it. Thanks, mate. And our main character, Junk.
Thank you. I was about to say, this is... hello, everyone. I was about to say, this is a lovely introduction. So then the main character thing was slotted in there.
Can we just bring it right back a second to Ellis acting real cool just then? Do you know what I mean? It was just like, and Ellis, he was like, hey.
Yeah, so...
Hey, little mama, what are you doing later?
What?
You know, gonna slide in your DMs and maybe ask you what you're up to. And then give you some weird red flags and not communicate properly and then slide back out again because I need to go do Warhammer. See ya.
That feels
Sliding in and out of the DMs.
that feels pretty legit.
Yeah. And it's not like I have communication issues and that I'm trying to mess you around. It's that I just don't know how to talk to you.
I only know how to talk to little plastic men.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, you can listen to this podcast on all major podcasting platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, and all the others. There's too many to list. If you want to just check any podcast thing, give us a Google, Worst Premade Ever Podcast, see if we're on there.
It'll turn up.
Yeah, it'll be there. And if it's not, it'll be there at some point.
We're the only one.
Just keep refreshing, like the people that we referenced in episode 1 who were waiting for 3 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Obviously, also, if you want to see our gorgeous faces, go and check out the WPE podcast on YouTube. We have a video version of this podcast.
Go subscribe. Subscribe there.
Yes,
if you're
go
not
subscribe.
watching it.
Be
A lot of you
nice.
will be watching
Send
there
us
already.
love.
But yeah.
Give us some comments.
Yeah,
Interact.
exactly.
Do
Only
the
nice
thing.
ones.
Yeah.
Only nice.
Well, you can be
Or I'll
bully boys if
come
you want.
for you.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No!
Gabby, why are you
I
encouraging them?
retract!
Gabby, stop promoting your OnlyFans. Come on, let's move on.
I would get one person and it would be Jake. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know, and then I'll
Show us your
because I can just get it for free anyway.
we went straight to feet.
I think the worst thing that could happen on an OnlyFans is, your parents want to support you, so they subscribe. Oh, God.
Or your nan.
Yeah. It's like your parents
like-
subscribing on like Twitch just to support you. Like,
Yeah, I'd be like, Dad, mate, you didn't pay any child support. The least you could do is support my OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why not?
Come on, man.
My Christ, I need to oil your chair so badly.
Sorry?
I can hear it. I can hear because she's moving left and right. I can hear every time she. I want to point out I've got closed back headphones on as well, so that's how loud it is. It's coming over
I
everyone's
can't
voices.
help shuffling. I've got an issue with fidgeting. I'm sorry.
Every day.
No, it's not your fault. Just the chair needs a bit of a.
That's a struggle. I've actually, because of my... Okay, so here's the thing, right? Before we get onto this week's topics, because of my whole ADHD thing, I was like, cool, good to know. I'm going to lean into this and try some stuff that most people with it have that say works out pretty well. So I got a fidget cube, right? I have one of those things in my hand now. And at first I was like, this is shit. I was like, this doesn't feel good at all. Now that I have it, I cannot put this fucking thing down. I lie in bed and I sit there going click, 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 click.
It's got like buttons and
little
like
pulley bits,
switches on it.
little pressy bit. I can't. I just sit there. There's a switch. There's like a light switch.
Button ASMR.
I used to have one. I broke it.
You broke it.
Really?
Oh yeah, I
Was it overused?
I fidgeted. I fiddled with it too much.
Fiddlesticks is... Oh, sorry, fiddlesticks.
What's fiddlesticks?
Fiddledicks.
What?
Fiddlesticks.
But why is it called fiddlesticks? That's usually said when you something up, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So where did that come from?
What, a fiddlestick?
If you're gonna,
Isn't Fiddlesticks also like an old school game?
No,
That's
you're
poo
thinking of
sticks.
poo sticks.
It's Poo Sticks.
we played Poo. No wait, did we play? No, Poo Sticks is the one
We
where
played with Pooh!
On the weekend.
Poo Sticks is the one where you're throwing it in over the bridge, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
race sticks in the river.
What's the one that we played in New Zealand, Jake? Where you basically chuck a
Monopoly.
bunch of sticks on the floor and then you have to pick them up.
Oh, that's Meccano.
Meccano? What? No.
No, sorry.
Meccano's like
Mikado?
the metal thing that you screw in.
Oh, I'm getting more things mixed up.
Mikado's the
I know-
those
I know the game you
chocolate
mean.
sticks.
Childhood used to
Pick
be
up-
sad, didn't it? Now we have all
pick
these
up
like
sticks.
bright toys, and it's like,
Yeah,
I
it's just-
used to throw sticks on the ground and pick them up again.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
pickup sticks, isn't it?
Is that literally
Yeah.
what? Yeah, well, okay, you know what? It suits.
Kind of fits,
Oh,
doesn't it?
something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, fiddle shit.
Fiddle shits.
Oh my god.
Nice one, dog.
Fiddle shits.
Fiddle shits.
The fiddle shits was invented today on the 12th of June 2023, in case anyone's wondering in the future. The fiddle sticks was originally
Give
the
away our
plural.
recording date. God damn it, Jog.
No, what gets me is that fiddlesticks is something you say if you're trying not to swear. So if
Not to
you
swear,
double
I know,
down and
right?
say,
Yeah,
"Oh, fiddle
perfect.
shits,"
It's a Shakespearean proverb. Oh no, it's not.
Are you just
hang
making
on.
this up?
No, I'm looking at a website. One says fiddlesticks was originally. Oh my god, my
Yeah,
dyslexia.
shut
Can't
up.
read anyway.
Fiddlesticks originally was the plural of fiddlestick, which was the bow used to play a violin or fiddle, which dates to the first half of the 15th century.
Okay.
So there you go. But I don't know why
I like
people
it.
go, oh, fiddlesticks. Because it's a Mr. Burns
Yeah,
maybe
it is,
because
yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
chaotic.
Information, isn't
Do you know what I mean? Like when you're playing the violin and it's all over the
Maybe.
place. I don't know.
But then I think Mr. Burns probably uses it because he's like depicted as like an ancient character in The Simpsons because he is like over 100 years old. So
Yeah.
it would kind of, even
Yeah.
though it's still got a few centuries to go, it still kind of would make sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was Shakespeare who coined it, though. He used the proverb based on it in Henry IV. The devil rides on a fiddlestick.
Do you know what else Shakespeare
Meaning-
he did? He used to call, if I remember this correctly, you definitely need to double check my facts on this, but he used to call hedgehogs hedge pigs.
Oh, yeah,
And
I've
I
heard that.
fucking love that. And I, from now on, have called them that because it's just like a little hedge pig.
You know,
I call them hodgehogs.
Oh, little
Is
babies.
do you know how many words Shakespeare is credited with inventing?
I imagine a lot.
It's,
How,
yeah, it's a lot.
roughly, how many?
150 or so.
Okay.
Oh, definitely in the thousands.
I would
Yeah,
say
it's in the
3,000.
thousands.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
1700.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And do you know what fucks me off about this? Is that, like, Shakespeare comes along, he makes up a ton of words. Everyone's like, wow, he's a prolific writer. Oh, he's amazing. He does so many things. We come along and make up a random word, and then you have people like Alex being like, no, you can't do it. You're not allowed. It's
can't be
not
done.
correct because it's not a real word. But we will study Shakespeare in schools. Like, even Stephen Fry was talking about that. Like, you can just make shit up. It's fine.
But that doesn't mean to say that there weren't people saying, shut the f*** up, Shakespeare, you knobhead. You're making up words that don't exist in the
Probably
15th
were.
Yeah.
century.
Yo, yeah,
Legit
100%.
probably were.
I don't think anyone's called Shakespeare a knobhead before.
Well, I think
I mean, they might have.
it kind of
Yeah,
helped
he
that
coined
he was being paid by the Tudors to write all this stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
and then
That makes
those
sense.
plays were pushed out everywhere because of it.
Yeah.
Because they
That
wanted
makes
to
sense.
rewrite history to make themselves look better.
It's basically like in Civ, if you're going for a culture victory and you just got a writer, so you
Yep.
have a patron that would just been like, we need to look good to the people because ignore the fact that you all have illnesses and viruses and you're dying. Go watch this
Yeah.
play. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Well,
I've not been
you need
great
to they need to legitimize their rule after the Wars of the Roses.
Yeah.
The Civil
I
War.
should learn about that.
Richard III is portrayed as such a piece of shit.
Isn't that
Yeah.
something that you have to know a bit about if you're doing a British citizenship test? Because
I would assume so.
Thing
It's
is,
pretty
I
important.
don't know. I don't think you do. I think you just have to know who presents this morning.
should we look up what the
I don't
questions
even know
are?
who presents this morning.
Yes, you do.
Should we look up what the questions are? Because I swear to God, we would not pass.
Yeah, go on then.
I think I'd have a half decent chance.
I think Ellis would be the most
reckon
English
so.
or most British out of all of us, to be honest.
I reckon I got a chance.
Give the exact date that this thing happened, but we're not going to tell you what it is. But if you get it wrong, we will shoot your family.
No. We're in the UK. We will shank your family, Alex. Okay,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
knives
go on.
here.
We will.
knives.
You'll be
Yeah.
hung, drawn, and quartered. Thank you very much.
Laughing turns into crying.
Yeah, because I thought it'd be like, guys, I've seem to have beheaded a lot of my wives here. Can we make some plays to people can forget about these because
Yeah.
that's quite of embarrassing.
earlier Tudor.
You'll think
Ah.
It's Henry V.
My lines are crossed.
Okay.
Never mind.
No. Okay, so questions on the British citizenship test. Which two houses fought in the War of the Roses? Literally,
Okay.
first.
Oh, Lancaster and York.
Yeah.
Okay, I had no clue.
Capulet and Romeo.
I had no fucking clue.
So
What did-
Lancaster were the Tudors and York were the Plantagenets.
Here you go, Ellis. What did Sir Frank Whittle invent in the 1930s? Do you want the multi-choice questions or?
Yeah, give me a lot of choice.
Okay, you've got dildos,
Of course.
Butt plugs.
Pepsi, radar.
I was drinking just then.
Radar. It's radar.
Okay. So there was like 3 other options which were serious ones, but if you think it's radar,
It's
that's
radar.
fine.
Pretty certain it's radar.
And there was that the right answer?
Okay.
Where are the answers on here?
Oh, I know
No.
the third one.
You took over my reading, though.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No. You are the main character. So no, Jake. I insist.
No,
That's
I-
on me for taking that away from you.
Can I say
you
something?
stop?
Instead of answering these questions, why don't we write down what we think the answers are and then reveal?
Because I would have my British citizenship revoked, Alex. That's
The answers are down the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, they're down the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe we should. How many questions are there? There are.
2000.
there's quite a
There's
few.
20. There's 24 questions.
That is too many.
We can't do that all here.
No.
But let's do a couple of interesting ones.
Okay, and you're also wrong, Ellis. By the way, it wasn't radar.
Oh, was it not?
No, you didn't hear. the
Oh,
other
no,
options.
wait. Whittle is it's the fucking jet engine.
Yes.
Ellis,
That's
you're no
correct.
longer allowed to live here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you must
sorry.
leave.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Border force, get this man out of
Yep,
here.
you're being shipped off to
jet engine.
France.
I want to point out I did get the right answer without knowing the other options. Still.
No, you still got the wrong answer.
Yeah, but the second time I worked it out.
Oh, okay, yeah,
These
true.
questions I don't actually think are that hard.
Oh, okay, go on then.
For someone who's grown up in the UK.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
not
the thing.
necessarily-
A lot of them are kind of general knowledge, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
If
no,
you grew
for
up
me.
in the UK.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, I went to school here. Of course you're going to learn about it. I don't fucking know any of these.
Let's give Gabby some of them then. See
Okay,
if
just
she
as a
can
heads up, by the way, just for all the coughing as well, Alex has got
can't help
like, yeah, I was gonna say you have like ravenous hay fever.
I'm dying.
Yeah, he's trying his best, guys.
And all of a sudden,
send him
since
some
we
love.
started this, my bloody eye's playing up now.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah, F in the chat for Alex.
Do you just need to wear an eye patch?
I'll wear it over both eyes.
Do you know what you should get? You should get I saw this fucking ad the other day. It's Dyson headphones, but it has an air filter over the mouth. And I was
Yeah.
like, guys, we have reached the dystopian future. Headphones that allow you to breathe real, just straight
Clean air.
fucking
yeah.
dank
What?
oxygen.
It's just so funny, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
what did Dyson do? Air stuff. Right, we're gonna make headphones. How are we gonna make them Dyson? Air filter.
Wild. No, genuinely it is, because like the headband that like on a normal set of headphones like this, it's like that but across your face. It's it looks
really
so yeah, it's crazy.
I can understand why that might be a thing because there are some heavily polluted cities in the well all around the
I
world.
know,
to be
but like
honest.
it makes me feel
It
like
looks-
we've reached a point as a society where we're like, what the fuck?
yeah.
You know?
But like it's I think presumably you have to change out the filters every few weeks for it to be like
Oh,
I don't
to
know,
work
think about the
properly.
I think it
filters
would
in
probably depend on where you lived. Like if it was a place that had a lot of pollution, you probably have to change it out a lot more than you would.
Yeah, like if you're on the
like,
tube.
I don't think you'd be wearing it in the countryside.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I think you'd find the opposite. Emissions particulates would be so small that the filter wouldn't catch them, but if you live in the countryside, they'd probably pick up all the pollen.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on why you're wearing it. Do you
It depends on
reckon
the
though
filter.
that they have like a vape plug-in, so like you could just have like watermelon flavored air, so you just like
like doing some fat rips.
yeah, like you've got 2 exhaust pipes at the back of the headphones that come out,
So-
just vape.
What? Sorry, I've just clicked on that link and I'm now looking at it. Why the fuck is that a thing?
The headphones.
What, the Dyson
Just the
headphones?
whole thing. What's the fucking point? What, Dyson's are Hoovers. Do you suck things up through it? Like, what?
I don't know. It's
well, no, because they also do. I know this because I've done a lot of corporate filming with Dyson before because my old job as a sound engineer. They basically specialize in like air filtration in the Asian markets as well. So like that is kind of being bought.
In China,
Yes,
I can completely understand having something like that.
yes,
that's why they're so popular
100%.
over there.
Yeah.
100%.
Or India, for example, in some of the larger cities when they get the smog outbreaks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
definitely.
completely understand.
Actually, I can completely understand it as well at the moment with everything that's going on in kind of the East Coast North America with the
they've got
wildfires.
mass wildfires.
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah, sending all the love to people out there because that is just shit. They're having a
Anyway,
bad time.
The base model is £750.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Like,
the
which is
filter
nuts.
is absolutely tiny, so it'd be ruined in a city so quickly. So it
Yeah.
captures
And also-
NO2 and SO2, which come out of diesel.
Oh,
If
but
you're
it
gonna
looks
like-
so dystopian. Like for the people who are at home, it's basically imagine like it's a large set of headphones, right? But it's this metal / plastic clip that goes onto the front of the headphones near your face. It doesn't cover the jaw like you would with a face mask. It just goes around the mouth and the nose, almost like if you were scuba diving.
Yeah, it's like a rebreather,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there's no like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
It's like
some
it's a
sort of
cyberpunk
bondage gear.
rebreather.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't
Also,
it?
I just said for the people who are at home, not referencing
People-
the people who are not watching the podcast.
Yeah.
So if you're
Yeah.
not at home, get fucked. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you're not at home, what
Yeah,
are you
my
doing?
bad.
You meet people who are just listening out and about.
That is very weird.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't buy a pair, but I think like because I'm a bit of an audiophile, right? I would spend. I probably wouldn't spend that much on a pair of headphones, but then you think like, okay, if it's £750, how much of that is actually it going into like headphone quality, and how much is going into the air purifier?
Yeah.
Because if it's like £700 of that is going into the air purification system, that leaves you with a £50 pair of headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I just-
great, they're going to sound like absolute shit.
I kind of find that a weird combination: headphones and a face mask, like glasses or like goggles and a face mask. I'd understand because you
Yeah.
nose something for your nose and a face mask. But why headphones and a face mask?
I
'Cause
suppose-
what difference does the mask make to your listening experience?
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing's
Maybe
That's
because
very-
it was
very
just
strange.
easier to
Very new.
attach it on.
yeah.
It's also
but then
just
surely you just have like a rebreather. You'd have like a an entire like Victorian
yeah, like a
diving
space
helmet
helmet or something
with
like
speakers
that.
on the inside.
Yeah. Also, just a quick design thing. Just fuck it. Okay. So they have.
Here we go.
They've got two models. One of them is just the regular blue and silver headphone with mask. I'm going to call it like a rebreather, right? It's about 750 quid, which, okay. The next one's 820. You have blue and silver headphones on the outside, but then they have copper instead on the rebreather bit. So instead of having two colors, you've now got three.
That looks disgusting.
And it doesn't match. Why would you do that? The only thing they've matched that color to is the copper inside the actual headphone, but you can't,
can't
see
see.
that. So like, bitch, what the fuck? Anyway, okay. So anyway, I'm a graphic designer, guys. Don't know if I told you, but
What? Get the flip
I
out
had
of here.
no idea.
yeah.
is
So
insane.
you know, it's about time I let you know. Okay, so we went to CentreParcs this week. Just so you guys know, we went on a cheeky holiday, yeah? Some of you might have seen it on the socials. We went on a cheeky holiday. And yeah, first time we've actually been on holiday together properly. Shout out to that. It went surprisingly well because the last time we tried to go on holiday together, Lyra broke her tail and you guys rushed off after the first night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had 2 hours sleep and then had to drive
Yep,
all
which
the way
was
back to
Mulcahy.
Brecon Beacons.
Yep, Wales.
That was fun.
That was a
Wales.
wild time.
Yeah, that was.
I forgot what I was saying.
We're talking about the CentreParcs holiday.
Where was I going with that?
Oh, was it to do with the blackboard?
So, excuse me. That was like,
Did anyone take a picture of the blackboard?
I
at the end of
did.
it?
Oh yeah, we
I
we
have
got-
preserved it.
Excellent.
Did you guys hang on? You guys weren't there. You guys don't know.
Okay, so no, let me
Okay.
explain. So the blackboard. Here's the thing about blackboards, because most schools now have whiteboards, right? They don't fuck
Yeah, true,
around
actually,
with
yeah.
blackboards.
Yeah,
A real blackboard is made with a certain material. What we had was blackboard paint. Now,
Oh, okay.
what happens with that is, I don't know if you guys know this as well, who are listening, but if you decide to draw thousands upon thousands of cocks into blackboard paint, it actually carves the cocks into the paint. So when you go to rub it off, it
still
doesn't
see the
go
cocks.
away.
Oh my god.
So when you rub the cocks off,
This-
they don't.
So we had this door that when we walked into CentreParcs was like, "Hi, welcome to Lodge, whatever the number is. I hope you enjoy
Yeah, don't
your
give a lodge
stay."
away because it might get done for it.
And we were like, "Oh, cool, a blackboard. What's WP gonna do? Of course, we're gonna draw cocks."
it was like it wasn't just like one or two cocks. Like, you know that scene in Superbad where like I forgot his name. Oh, Jonah Hill's like they find his like dick treasure trove cave paintings. Like, it was like that, but in blackboard
I'll send
form.
Nick the picture
With these,
So it'll be up for the people on YouTube.
Yeah.
So like,
oh, fucking hell.
We were just there on the last day. We're like, oh, we'll just rub the cocks off the blackboard, which is
It'll be
clearly a
fine.
blackboard. And yeah, there's these all different shapes and sizes of cocks. Like, ones were like going around the entire blackboard.
Some
like,
of them swirling like in a
some of them are
loop-de-loop.
small. Some
a
of them are
pixelated
hyper realistic.
Oh, the highly detailed ones, yeah.
So like
Calf's chode.
Yeah, mine that kind of looked a bit like a naked mole rat.
Yeah.
That I don't know how hard you're pressing on that, but all these like that was etched. Like, it was etched into the wood.
And so like at the end, I have the blackboard eraser and I'm rubbing it out and it's not going anywhere. And I'm like shitting myself. I'm like, oh fuck me. So I go and I get the cloth, wet it, rub it down, it starts coming off. And I was like, okay, cool, this looks great. It looks very clean. I then get another bit of chalk, try and like draw on the board just to see how it's going to come up, go to erase it, and it's basically like, you know when someone's written a note into a piece of paper and you get a pencil and you go over it to see what they've written? Cocks everywhere. Absolutely just like smattered in cocks. So
Nice.
that I will not be surprised if we get some kind of damage bill.
Yeah, exactly. That would be fair.
I'm just waiting for the email to come through.
We made it better, you're right, Alex.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Yeah.
it's not damaged because you could see everything else that was drawn on it previously. So,
But there wasn't thousands of cocks previously. It was
Yeah, but the
welcome
cleaning
to
ladies-
Lodge blah blah blah.
The cleaning ladies aren't saying welcome to Lodge
Massive
7,
cock.
8, 9, and then there's a big cock instead of a tree.
Should have though.
yeah, no,
That would be very
Oh,
funny.
did we draw a cock in the shape of a tree?
No,
There
there
was
were
cocks
cocks inside
coming
the tree.
out the tree, and there was cocks on the sun. I think what we need to do here as well is, like, as we're saying this, Nick, if you could just like punch it and let people see.
Bits of the dicks.
Like, I have multiple pictures, and it was not good. I was so stressed at the end, and I was like,
I'm pretty sure one of the birds had a dick as well.
yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to go back to CentreParcs, but it was fun while it lasted.
So yeah,
I've not laughed that much for a very long time.
Yeah,
the last 15 minutes of that stay was me and Nick.
rubbing
Nick
off
found
cocks.
if you if you give crap like a what's it called, like an abrasive cloth, it's not
Mascara.
rubbing it. It rubs it off. And then I was going around with a towel after him, so we were just like frantically at 9:45. Checkouts at 10. The cleaning ladies are outside. They're knocking on the doors, be like, "Excuse me, housekeeping." And then like we're just like, "Come on,
Get the cocks off the wall."
It was ridiculous.
It was very stressful.
Did you get the other one? The other cock?
What other cock?
Oh, the big one that I drew on your wall as we were leaving.
In shit.
And I signed it with your name as well.
Excellent.
So speaking of the end of day leaving, so I'm gonna tangent off a little bit. So as you
Go on,
guys,
then.
I think you guys know, but obviously everyone else won't. We went to an engagement party the day after these guys. The day of these guys left. We left a day early to get some more sleep because my God, those beds were the worst thing I've ever slept in my life. Obviously, I'm not a nerd who carries around a tape measure all the time, so I didn't measure it. But I swear to God, it's like half the size of a double bed whilst being longer, and with sheets made out of fucking crisp packets.
The sheets
It was
are
bad.
incredibly starchy
Crunchy.
to the point that like you could just go like this, like just move like a centimeter, and all you'd hear was
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
and
know.
none of us are particularly like normal sleepers. We're all pretty zoomy at night.
I'm
so-
a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
When I go to bed at night, I'm rolling. Like, and the first night, I don't know if you heard it, Alex, in particular, because you were next door. But the first night I had my duvet, I tried to uncrisp it. So I literally, for a good 10 minutes, was sitting there with Jake, like, trying to sleep, and like, as I frantically rubbed this thing.
uncrisp the
I
duvet.
didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
But the sheets
Oh, okay.
themselves were like, you've got a standard king size bed, and they were like 4 times the size of a king size bed. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
huge.
And they weighed like
half a ton.
40 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, CentreParcs. Sort your linen out.
Yeah.
But you guys were in a double
the
bed, weren't
pillows
you,
were
Ellis?
shit as well.
Anyway, so we went back home, had a decent night's sleep, and then we left to go to Bristol for this engagement party. Got a bit merry, nothing too bad, and then
Got angry with me because I was eating crisps at 2 in the morning
really
whilst you were
loudly.
trying to sleep
Yeah,
and
I
you were
wasn't trying
pissed
to
out your
sleep.
brain.
Out of the
And then-
CentreParcs duvet.
Yeah, you have a flashback to the sound of the crisp packet.
almost genuinely exactly the same, yeah. And then drove back the next day. So I don't know if you guys remember, I had that blue water bottle that I was drinking from.
Yeah, I remember
throughout
that.
throughout most of CentreParcs.
Yeah, it was like a little sippy tub.
Yeah, so me being the dickhead that I was, I didn't wash it out in between time, so, and I kept using it in the car on the way up to Bristol, and it got to the point where we got stuck in traffic because someone binned it on the M4. I was in jeans with the sun spearing through the window, so the left-hand side of my inner thigh was probably like 17,000 degrees, like the surface of the sun. So I grabbed my water bottle, put it in between my legs to like keep everything cool, and of course that massively heated the water bottle. Cue the evening after multiple drinks. I'm swigging that through to like try and deal with the hangover. I wake up the next morning with feeling a bit like really quite sick.
Yeah.
But like I'd eaten, I hadn't drunk enough to like warrant the
Chundabus.
the real like low pitch sick feeling that I had.
Oh no.
But of course, me being me, I was like, okay, it must just be hungover. I was quite tired, so I popped some more paracetamol, drunk some more water out of the same water bottle, topped up again.
Oh no.
Took it into the car, started driving back, still drinking from it. I took one swig just before we hit the M4 bridge, and I was like, Kath, I need your big water bottle. I'm going to be sick.
Oh
Because
my
that
God.
hit my stomach, and instantly just hypersalivation. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up here.
This
We're doing
is someone's
60
nightmare.
Yeah, we're doing 60 miles an hour
down the fucking
down
Severn Bridge.
over the Severn Bridge.
Holy shit.
And I'm there with one hand on the steering wheel, Kath's holding the other bit. I'm holding her like the big pink and green water
Oh
bottle.
my god,
she
yeah, I
has.
know the one. Yeah.
Vomiting into that, just like pure water whilst driving. At 60.
Oh my god. Did you spill any of it, or was it like all?
Didn't spill a
He got
fucking
it.
drop.
What? That's impressive, dude. Holy crap.
What the
Didn't
fuck?
spill a drop, and even managed to indicate and change lanes into the inside lane. So I was in the middle lane at the time. So there's a merging lane.
That's
So I
impressive.
managed to, whilst throwing up, do the whole mirror look check, throw up, indicate, move over.
That should be like a something on your driving test that you have to do. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you check mirrors and change lane whilst chundering?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that-
So what the fuck happened then?
Well, so I
Was it just like full of bacteria, or?
Well, we originally just put it down to drink, but
And too much sun.
yeah, and too much sun. But Kath had a quick swig out of my bottle in the car as well, and as she said, it's about 10-20 minutes later she started feeling sick as well, and she was nowhere near as hungover as I was. So what I'd reckon had happened is because I'd been using that bottle for so long and hadn't cleaned it, and then
Bacteria build up.
with the trip into Bristol when it was boiling hot and the whole bottle heated up, basically just multiplied bacteria on the in the squeegee bit
Yeah.
where all the crap from the saliva gets caught.
Yeah.
And basically I poisoned both of us.
Jesus Christ. You were basically
So
just advocating for microplastics just then, weren't you?
Yeah,
It's
so
like...
Yeah, exactly.
I've give or take just recovered.
Oh my
That's-
god.
My gut has been rough for the past like 2 days.
Well, because it's not as if it was like a water bottle that you get from like the supermarket. It wasn't like a one-use thing.
No,
it was
no,
like
no, it was a
at
proper-
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I didn't clean it. It's my own stupid fault. I should have
Yeah.
put it through the dishwasher or given it a clean, but yeah, I completely forgot.
I've heard
But I
stories
was
of
so
like.
scared I almost shat myself.
Yeah, she did.
Really?
Yeah.
Luckily, there were services 2 miles
Yeah, just
away.
after you come off of the Severn Bridge as you're coming into Wales, you've got the Magor services just like 2 miles off, and I had to push some old ladies out the way to get to the bathroom.
That's
Like, I am
amazing.
going to shit
Brenda.
whether you are there or not.
So were you
Shit
shitting?
on you.
Were you shitting because of the terrifying incident that has happened,
It
or
was a
because like
combination, I think, of
Ellis's
the
water bottle?
awful water bottle and the fact that I was having to hold the steering wheel to keep it steady.
Oh god, no.
There's nothing I can do because
That's
he's
so
in the driving
scary.
seat and I can't drive.
Well, I'm glad you guys
I've-
are fine.
Yeah.
That's always good.
And I was just seeing visions of us just going over the side of the bridge.
Oh my god. I think in that situation, I would just be like, I'm just going to have to throw up all over the steering wheel and just be soiled for the rest of the journey.
Honestly, that was that. If we didn't have that water bottle, I would have had to. I had no choice, but
Yeah.
I just had to throw up into my lap and then pull off the nearest services.
I suppose
Yeah.
lessons have been learnt now.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing was
You have a window. Why don't you just open it and out the side?
Well, out the window. Well, the thing-
My brother did that once. We were on a road trip up to like a concert, and he was in the front because he got really car sick, and he ended up just rolling the window down, chundering out the side of the window. But because of the gravity and like the way that everything works with the wind, it smattered against the window behind and slowly just peeled back across the car. So you saw these like carrot chunks and shit while you're sitting there, but like.
The thing is, I'd had no food, so it was literally just water.
Yeah,
Oh
which
my God.
What I have as well,
Just
though, is
water.
that I'm like seriously triggered by vomit.
a lot
Like
of people
I
are.
smell it or hear someone retching, and I'm like, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm there trying to hold onto the steering wheel, trying not to shit myself.
Yeah.
Trying not to puke, and like staring straight forward, just holding
Yeah.
onto the wheel, like.
I have a really bad gag reflex when it comes to the smell of other people's shit. And I try my best to. How did we get onto this? This is not what we meant to talk about today. But look, so when we were at CentreParcs, there was a combination, the planets aligned, where it was the morning, everyone had their coffee, everyone goes to dump ass. I go upstairs to have a shower or get ready. The combination, I think of it, was Ellis's shit, Alex's shit, and then I went into our room to go get ready, and Jake had just taken a fat dump. I literally went just like I tapped the fuck out. I went back downstairs. I was like, okay, guess that's not happening today.
Right now.
It was. I've never been in a house that smelled like shit so much as quite much as that
It
one.
was horrific.
Because Alex, I think there was quite a lot of rich diet going on.
yeah.
Because you're on
Yeah.
holiday, you have lots of rich food. Alex in particular's fart smelled horrendous.
It was like a dead animal.
Oh, okay.
I
You know,
know,
I was
yeah.
thinking about this in the shower. I was like, how are we going to describe this to people? You know, in The Sims, when we're all in the same house and Alex is just like letting off like the green gas all the time. Literally what it was
that.
like.
Yeah.
Like, The Sims is exactly what it was like when we went to CentreParcs.
Yeah, exactly.
We even
Without-
deleted 2 kids. Like, it was.
We do need to add in the SpongeBob AI thing though, which was one of
yeah.
my highlights.
So I basically found. I'm going to just give a background. Yeah, that's good. Keep the music going.
Oh, we're off time.
Oh god, it's all out of time. That's going to be really hard.
Right.
So,
Yeah, you explain,
I think-
Jake, what. Backtrack a little bit to even before CentreParcs. Can
day-
you explain how you
Yeah.
stumbled upon this?
I was just on my YouTube recommended. Thank you, YouTube algorithm. And this live channel popped up, and it was called. I can't remember what it's called.
It's SpongeBob
AI.
underscore AI or something like that, or AI underscore SpongeBob.
That's what the channel's called. I couldn't remember what the video title was called.
right.
So I was like, okay, this looks like cursed. The titles were like something really fucking weird. And then so I clicked on it, and someone's basically, and I don't know how they've done this, but it seems a bit ChatGPT-ish. But they've and I'm just going to assume that it is a chatbot similar to that. If it's not ChatGPT, then that's fine. Please correct me in the comments. Each character within this like SpongeBob world, it has their own chatbot, and basically it's like a continuous episode of SpongeBob with these cursed 3D models of the characters, and they basically just have they basically talk to each other live. This is all like live rendered, and they just have conversations about the most weirdest shit that you've ever seen in your life. And it basically turns your brain to cheese if you watch it for too long. But like,
Yeah.
so some example, what were some examples of? Yeah, it's called AI Sponge.
Yeah, there
It's
was
just
the secret
the weirdest-
ingredient in Mr. Krabs' thing being
Oh
semen.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's the secret ingredient?
Yeah,
Secret ingredient. Semen SpongeBob.
there was SpongeBob propositioning Patrick for sex.
Oh yeah,
What was
yeah,
the
yeah.
Japan-Spain bit?
Oh, Japan, Spain.
Oh, it was his favourite country
So-
of Japan, Spain.
So I should also mention that the speech when they're talking is completely synthesized off the characters. So it sounds like they're talking, but it's obviously not a voice character. It's an AI who's just using like synthesized speech to do
fucking
it. So
Squidward's is like 7 million decibels. And
Yeah.
it
that's
flips
louder than everyone else.
reason.
So you're gonna have like the AI mispronouncing stuff. So like I think it was like Japan, Spain in a sentence was pronounced as "I'd love to go to Japan, Spain." So yeah, that was really good. I thoroughly recommend you check it out. But
It's not actually the live stream isn't live. It's just on a loop.
Oh, is it not live?
No, it's on a loop.
Oh.
I've been seeing. I put it on when I got home, and I was seeing.
Did you watch it for 8 hours?
I was bored, and it was just showing the same ones that we'd already seen.
Oh, okay.
It's
That
on a
makes
loop.
sense. Well, I suppose you have to kind of set up the prompts and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Either way, it's very funny. I would suggest like find a highlight video. There's a few kicking about, and some of them.
Yeah.
They'll give you the gist of what it was. It was
I still
just
think
entertaining background noise.
I still think the best bit is just when they break.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
They finish a sentence and and then they just carry on like normal.
Yeah, exactly.
What I do
Nothing
like
happened.
is that most people, when they go on holiday, if they're having downtime, you'll put on a random TV show, whatever is on wherever you are. My favorite is when you go to a foreign country and you just put on like the random TV show or ads that's
Yeah.
there. CentreParcs. If anyone walked by where we were, they would just see us watching the absolute most
Wafts of
cursed
shit coming out the
SpongeBob
windows.
content you've ever seen in your
Yeah.
life. And I shit you not, that was on repeat. That whole week, every time
Yeah.
there was a moment, someone put it on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
On
drew
like
cops
YouTube.
on the wall.
What
Through a
is
Nintendo Switch at like 480p.
Yeah.
because the Wi-Fi was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, what else happened on the holiday?
We had Piss Pants Alex.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Piss
yeah.
Pants Alex.
Yeah. Oh, God. Alex, do you want to tell this story?
Yeah, I pissed in the pool. Get over it.
Okay.
No, it wasn't
No,
just
it
the
wasn't
pool.
just that you pissed in the pool. Is
Sorry,
that
twice.
like you were in the hot tub and you pissed in the hot tub with everyone sat there?
So
Yeah.
it wasn't just
Yeah.
that everyone was sat there.
You go for the
Alex
piss.
was sat right next to me. So when Alex,
And
me, Jake,
And Nick.
and then Nick, and then we're hanging out, having a good time. Ha ha ha! Oh, that's so funny! Yay, we're on holiday. Then just as like we've left, and Jake and Nick rush off to go do a slide, Alex is like,
That's what they said they were doing. I think they were doing something else together.
maybe, but we're not going to focus on that joke because what we're focusing
trying to
on
segue
is how
somewhere
you
else.
literally said to me, "I pissed in the hot tub," and I was right next to you, and I was like,
What?
"Okay, that
I've
was
been
a
sat in your piss.
that
Thank
was
you.
a lot. Thank you,
You were
so
also
much."
you're also sat in a bunch of children's piss. Like
Yeah, but
I
like,
know, but like,
I don't
you're
know
a
that.
27-year-old man, Alex. There is a difference.
Yeah. Is there?
no.
Well, apparently not.
Well, I mean, I understand why they use so much chlorine in pools now,
Yeah.
and I'm glad for that. But it was just like you don't expect
If
your
anyone
mate to
says they
admit.
don't piss in the pool or they haven't pissed in the pool, they're just lying straight up. Anyone.
I have pissed in the pool when I was about 7 once.
If you ask any adult, they'll be lying if they say they have.
Alex, I don't piss in the pool.
No, I'd get out.
Yeah.
Nah, it's too fucking far to go. Just water there.
If it's the sea, then fine, but
Yeah, the sea is
the
fine.
sea has different
Why is the
rules.
sea fine?
But then again, like,
because the sea's huge.
and it's
And there's a metric butt ton of salt in it,
Yeah.
which immediately is although chlorine will do the same job, it's far cleaner in the sea.
Yeah.
also
And-
it's constantly
and you-
circulating.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you're swimming in fish shit and as well, so you know
Yeah.
no one cares about
Fish,
that.
Yeah.
shit, and
Touche.
Yeah, but with the salt in it, it makes. But if you're in a closed space,
We might have
you
been swimming in
are
human cum.
captive to the piss. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
constantly circulating though as well, so it wouldn't be an enclosed thing.
it's still the same set of water that's circulating
I mean-
through.
Okay, you know what? I don't agree with it, but I could even understand where you're getting at if you were at least 20 meters away from me. It was the fact that you were like, we were touching arms and you were just pissing my guy. Like, that's bold, you know? And then you're like, to make myself feel better, I'm just going to say, everyone does it. and then everyone's like,
double
dude,
down.
Not
we
making
don't.
myself feel better, it's the truth.
Okay.
Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the comment section, just say, I piss or I do not piss in the pools. And then we'll have a counter, and then we'll see how many do piss in the pool.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how many people don't piss in the pool.
Yeah.
That's the only fair way to do it.
Yeah,
And it's anonymous because it's online, so I suppose you're actually
Yeah,
going to get
true.
people's real takes on it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe we should put a straw poll in the descriptions of the thing.
God, Jen, if I go on there and it's a bunch of grown-ass adults saying I pissed in the pool, I'm going to be real upset. I'm going to be, guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be real sad.
Just reading some article, and out of everyone that surveyed, it says 2/3 of adults admit to peeing in the pool.
2/3.
that's depressing.
That makes me never want to go to a
Do
public
they
pool
have
ever
no
again.
standards?
Evidently,
Oh no,
not.
it's 100% grim. Like, I'm not denying it's grim, but I'm not going to get out just to get go to the toilet when I could just let it go. It's not like I'm walking down the street and I just piss, is it?
Could you have at least waited till you weren't literally like sitting on my lap?
I had been holding it in for a long time up until that point.
Just get out. You lazy.
Yeah.
Either
Well,
way, so that happened. So yeah, now we all rip into Alex for being a piss pants.
I just want to confirm that I didn't piss my pants outside the pool. I don't want people to know that I just pissed myself.
You were
but
wearing
you're fine
pants
with
when
them
you
knowing
did
you
piss
basically
yourself.
pissed on me. So
But it's not like
I didn't exactly get it out and aim it at you.
you might as well have.
Not
just
really.
go on the bridge over the rapids and start pissing on the slide.
Well, you went down the slide and I just pissed down the slide
Everyone
after
does
you.
it.
Nah, mate.
Yeah, so that was a good time. What else happened? Oh yeah, the electric boat. That was a good.
Oh yeah, our boss chartered a boat.
Yeah, so guys, I treated to everyone by giving them the opportunity
was
to pay for their
so
own tickets on
fancy.
an electric boat.
I would rather
which
have
went-
had a really disappointing wank than go on that boat.
Did you literally just like pootle around in a circle and go back?
Yeah, did you see how big of a lake was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we saw the electric boats going around. At
Ellis,
the
it
time,
was
so-
shit.
So you could probably get to one side from the other in like about 3 minutes, and the boats go at like 0.1 miles an hour.
Excellent.
then,
I do have this amazing picture of Jake and Nick both controlling the steering rod with
Yeah.
their hands on top of one another, staring lovingly into each other's eyes. So
Perfect.
yeah, it
Beautiful.
was beautiful. It was a wondrous thing. But yeah, we were joking about how like Nick and Marcus were there because obviously took the employees as well, and just that like, ooh, my boss chartered a boat and it's this fucking shit little electric boat going around a pond. That's like, you could have that in your garden over and over again under
I
the
know.
blaring sun.
And the thing is, everyone chipped in for their own like to get on the boat anyway, so
Yeah.
it's not like a chartered
Yeah.
one for them.
And the guy's like, watch out as you take off, and the boat's just like, it's too fast, slow down.
Hold on, like you might capsize.
guys, we're going too fast and furious right
Yeah.
now. Rein it in a bit.
I kind of don't mind that I missed that now.
Yeah.
It's, it was.
Nick and I managed to completely smash Ellis and Marcus at badminton, though. That was quite fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
how's
don't
that?
think beating us by 3 points is a smashing.
Nah,
I
we
would
smashed you.
Smashing,
I'd say it's
Eliza.
Smashing.
Oh god.
Archery was good, though.
Yeah, it was very good.
Ellis and I did all
enjoy
right
the
with
archery.
that.
Yeah, I kicked ass in that.
Who won? I think you won, didn't you, Ellis, out of everyone?
Yeah, I doubled Kath's score and she was second.
Yeah, and then there was a bloke there who got like 400 points. Or something,
Yeah,
wasn't there?
300 and something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a threat. That was a smashing.
Yeah.
To be fair, that shot was impressive.
Yeah.
On the last shot, they basically give the opportunity to hit like the logo of of who makes the targets, and it's basically like a 2x2 inch square.
Yeah.
And you have to hit it, and then you get like like a load of points and bragging rights, and you get a Robin Hood hat, which I was quite jealous about because I wanted.
Yeah, I
that one.
wanted the Robin Hood hat.
Oh,
It was cool.
Yeah.
just to humble Ellis, though, can we talk about your golfing?
I remember when we played mini golf. What happened?
Yeah.
Remind me
He
again.
was monumentally shit. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you were
guys sucked
monumentally
donkey
shit.
dick at
I was
golf.
very surprised at that, actually, because I thought you would probably have more hand to ball control. I
Hand
didn't
to ball
know
control.
how to
Hand-eye
work
coordination?
That. Sorry.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
That's part of dyspraxia.
That is true. You are dyspraxic, so it would make sense.
Yep, I have taught myself coping strategies to do some things like play ball games and guitar and whatnot. But that's taken a lot of practice.
To be fair, there were some bullshit holes on there because like some of the holes there'd be like a rim up to the hole and then it would drop
Bullshit.
down into the hole.
Yeah.
So then like
Yeah.
any other golf course you'd be like the ball would just go straight in.
I've always
Yeah.
wondered if I'm dyspraxic as well, because I remember when I was younger, I didn't tie my shoelaces until I was pretty much an adult.
Yeah, I was the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't
until I was
understand it.
12.
And I'll sometimes
That's dyspraxia.
yeah, I'll be like standing there sometimes and I'll be like push and just fall into a wall. Like I my spatial awareness is not ideal.
Yeah. You're probably dyspraxic then.
Yeah, it's probably a combination of stuff as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting. Because, when you were like tying your shoelaces, how did you learn?
Jesus Christ, I do not remember. It took me so long.
I had to do it over and over and over and over
I had
again.
a practice shoe.
I don't know how to.
Did you? Oh, bless you.
Those? That's
I
smart.
don't know how to tie a shoelace the proper way.
What is
because
the-
I saw
what is the proper way?
I don't know. I saw a video once of like the simple way, which gets the exact same result, but it's like far quicker. It's
Oh,
literally
okay.
you cross it over.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll show you. I've got a shoe here.
Okay.
Here's one I read earlier.
You can't just show because no
I'll
one
do-
is watching who's listening.
Oh yeah,
can-
well, Ellis, shut up. We'll explain it afterwards.
I'll do the audio description. Alex is holding a black shoe. Alex is grabbing both of the laces and then crossing them over. Alex is then pissing in the pool. Alex.
Like that.
Claiming that everybody does it.
Velociraptor does it.
Oh
missed that.
my
I missed it.
fucking god!
What?
Hang on. How did you do that?
I just. This is really hard to show.
Sorry,
so
people
it's-
watching the
it's
audio. We
crossing
need to
it
watch.
over
You
and then
cross it
grabbing the two ends and then pulling
I'll
them
show you
through,
again.
creating two circles and pulling them through each other.
So can you see? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's
Okay,
how
right.
it's- So right, you cross
Both
them
laces
over.
are in each hand.
Yeah,
Cross
so you
them
cross.
over.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. You see that
Yeah.
in both fingers.
So you kind of make like
Yeah.
a little
like
loop.
that. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Excuse
So you
fucking me. Where was my fucking family teaching me? You do the bunny ears and then you cross them many times.
Yeah, that's what I got
Yeah.
taught.
Yeah.
I saw. Yeah, that's how I got taught, and I saw a video doing that way, and that's the way I've done it ever since.
That's
Holy shit.
bullshit. I'm
Right,
so
that was amazing.
angry.
Because Jesus Christ, that's going to save so much time.
That's
For those of you listening on audio,
efficient.
that was like it basically had the laces between each index finger and thumb, put them together, and then something happened, and then he had,
And then magic.
And then
he had a
magic, it was
tied shoe.
tied.
The problem is, if you want it, you can double knot it as well. So you literally, so you've got like that, and then
Yeah.
you just
You do
know.
the same thing again.
No, you just
No, you should do a
that.
normal.
Oh, then you do the
knot.
bunny ears.
normal
Okay,
way.
yeah. Gotcha.
That is
Holy
wild.
and it just comes undone.
That's nuts.
Throws the shoe.
Mic
I'm
drop.
definitely gonna try that.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if you're interested in Alex,
I'll
he
see if
will
I can
piss
find
on
it.
you in a hot tub, but he will tie your shoelaces like no one's business.
So then,
I'm
Exactly.
the best of both worlds.
It's the best of both worlds.
there was our barbecue night as well, in which
Oh,
Jake
yeah?
demonstrated his love for trains. We played Ticket to Ride, and he absolutely ruffle stomped all of us.
I fucking
Nice.
curb
I
stomped
needed to have a
everybody.
conversation with Jacob.
Yeah, I know there was words. Those words had later that night.
It's not.
I was like,
really?
No. It's
Jake, you fucking loser. What are you doing?
no. That is not what I said. I had to explain it to Jake because recently we have played with some other friends. And they had never played Ticket to Ride before. And I was like, I had to explain it kind of like when you're talking to a child, where you're like, I know that you really like this game and you really want other people to play the game with you. But
And
the
you really
first,
like trains.
And you really like trains. But when you introduce them to that game or that thing, you have to kind of like meet them on their level. You can't go in there as a fucking pro player of Ticket to Ride and be like, give me a ticket,
Absolutely
give me a
smash
ticket.
them.
Yeah, like
curb stomp him.
we were all sitting around about this 70 years old, like, you know, maybe like the 50s. Jake was out at like 180 or some fucking crazy shit. And I'm like, I don't want to discourage you from being good at the game because you are. But if you want people to play with you, for first time players as well, when we were playing with our mates, they were like, oh, that was nice. Dejected look in their eyes.
Yes. Looking sadly off into the distance.
Yeah.
I'm just noting.
Totally.
This is why I don't play gin rummy with you anymore. From Nick.
Thanks, Nick. Perfect.
Oh, so we need to be a bit shit then, is what you're saying.
Well, no. You
just
could
got to give
maybe.
people a chance to like understand the game. Luckily,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't mind being ruffle stomped because I'm so used to it with every game I play. So it's.
Unless you play with me and then you
Yeah.
always beat me.
But I still find it fun.
I beat both Marcus and Nick at pool, and I beat everyone at bowling. And yeah,
Oh, did you win
you
bowling
did win
again?
at bowling.
I somehow
Yep.
won bowling.
Alex won.
Yeah.
We were all playing very, very poorly,
But he did do a good job.
and I
You were
did.
playing poorly.
Yeah.
What, at bowling?
Yes.
Oh, right. What, on purpose?
No.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. I thought you were like doing a me, but like, I better play shit because I'm actually like a pro bowler.
No,
Okay.
because you, that's
we
because
talk
you
about as
never
well?
win anything, Jake.
Yeah, okay, that's literally what I was going to say. After Jake absolutely smashed everyone and railed them in the ass with Ticket to Ride and everything else during that week, he then sat at the table, genuinely looked up everyone and was like, no, but the problem is that I never win anything. And, like,
That face was perfect.
Yeah,
That was
it's like,
absolutely perfect.
you know,
Like proper, like yeah.
and the
Pity me.
incredulousness of like looking at this motherfucker who wins everything all the time and being like, you have
Right.
no sympathy for me, you pleb.
Let me explain it. Right, I'm in a real predicament here, and you know the saying.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
You know the saying, say it right and then correct it afterwards.
Say it straight before
No.
you say it great.
Yeah, I don't think that's the
Yes.
saying.
Okay.
You're going to correct it afterwards.
That's what I'm going to do. So when we do play these games, 90% of the time,
we
I'm
go.
usually the winner, right? And
Oh.
Humble brag.
right, yeah, no. We're just going to say it how it is first, and then we're going
And
to
then we're
correct
gonna
it
make
afterwards,
it
all right?
better.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to make it better, but we are. So then it's got to the point now where, like, I win at everything, pretty much. And like
And you should feel bad for
I've
me.
developed a complex of like, I don't know how to win gracefully now. So now, but not that I was showboating before, but it's getting to the point where everyone's really fucking pissed off at me because I keep winning shit. And then I have to be like, play my victory down. I can't be like, oh, I won, yay. Okay, I have to be like, yeah, I guess I won.
No,
Pretty
it's not
good.
that. It's just
Like-
the fact that you said that you went, I never win anything.
I know,
It's like-
right, so that example, what I meant to say was, and I'd had a few beers by this point, what I meant to say was, I'm developing a complex because I'm so good at games, I win it all the time, and then...
It's really hard to feel sorry for you, man. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to feel sorry for me.
I win at everything. Life is my bitch.
So what is your argument here?
I'm just developing a bit of a complex because I don't know how to win now, because
Okay.
I can't win gracefully, because it's like...
Sorry, the main character has a god complex.
You feel bad because you've won.
Yes, but like, what's the fucking point of playing a game other than hanging out with your friends, which I do enjoy, and I prioritize that over the victory of the game anyway? What is the point of playing the game when you're like, I could win this, but I'm choosing not to win this?
So-
No, you should still win. It's absolutely
Yeah,
fine.
you should still win, but I think what concerns me sometimes is your complete and utter lack of social tact. That's fucking difficult because it's like, for example, in this group, we know that we can have straight conversations where it's like, cool, you just absolutely fucking railed Ellis, and he's like, yeah, go for it. That's fine.
And then we play Ticket to Ride.
I don't get anxiety
That's
from
why
that.
I was having a nap and I missed out on that one.
I don't feel bad, but when we've met people we've barely met before, we're like, cool, we'll have a bonding session and play like
Bondage.
Ticket to Ride and like play some board games, and you're like, I'm gonna fuck them. I'm gonna take them the fucking pound down. And
No,
like,
but no,
you
that's not what I'm
absolutely
thinking.
destroyed them.
I feel that's not what I'm thinking, though.
I know, but it's the lack of social tact of like, these are first time players. Maybe I
So-
won't play all my trains and then draw 500 tickets just on the off chance that I am gambling strategically to make sure I make those points up. Then you end up 100 points ahead of them. Like, I would have been like, cool, first time players. I'm just going to take it easy. And you rein back.
Right.
That's what I
Okay,
mean.
so-
It's not the fact that you're winning, because like, power to you, man. You're good at games, you know?
yeah, but
or,
I don't...
pick an odd strategy that you've never tried before. Like instead of like doing like a high your standard thing, go. You know what? I'm going to try and win this time by only picking short journeys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But then what if I win then as well?
Then
Well,
you
then
get to
you're-
pat yourself on the back and go sweet, but you're not going to have the likelihood that you're going to be like 100 points
It's
ahead
like
of the players. Is
when
going to
we
be
were
quite
playing
low.
when we were playing that train
Yeah.
game, I had like 4 tickets that I completed and I failed to do one. And then when Jake's dishing his out, he's like up to 20 tickets. Like, yeah, completed that line. Yeah, completed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, completed
There was like
that
11
one.
or something.
Yeah.
But then the both times that I have absolutely destroyed everyone, I got really lucky with the ticket selection. Like, for those of you who don't know what Ticket to Ride is, it's basically a game where you have to make points up across a board, and you make train lines between between cities.
Yeah.
And
It's
then you
very
get-
fun. I highly recommend
would
you
recommend it,
guys
it's good.
give it a go if you like board games. Very
And also if you like trains, which
Yeah.
I don't know if I do or not. I'm indifferent to them, as I said before.
I think in
Of
this
course.
group, though, I mean, we're all mates. It's expected that if you win, we will razz you.
Yes.
That's the point of friends. But it's like I said, yeah, it's the social tact of what you're doing. And then the audacity of being like, I never win. I never win.
I know, yeah, that was shit. That was shit.
So
But then we went
directly on the podcast, you're like, I win about 90% of the games that I play. Wank.
I know, but I don't like. So we didn't do the bit which I said, let's make this sound better now. We just did the facts. Like,
Okay, cool. Okay, no one pitching. Jake, make that sound better. Go.
I don't care. I genuinely do not care if I win or lose. I'm not out to win. Okay, I'm the least. I'm not. I don't think of myself as a competitive person by nature. And I will, basically, everyone's doing dickhead and wanking signs at me. Great. I genuinely think, I would, I basically enjoy playing the games over winning.
Excuse me.
I enjoy the participation more than actually winning or losing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. But, so then it's annoying when I do win lots of shit, and then I'm like, oh, I've got to do something. I can't just be like, oh, I won again. So I don't know how to win shit anymore, but it's not even the winning that's that I care about too much. It's more about participation and hanging out with people and playing board games and the socialization aspect.
Was that you?
The problem with that entire statement is you did not make it sound better. You made
I was gonna say, was that you trying to make it better? Because okay, that's what it's like working on the channel when Jake gives you instructions. You know, with the kid. Do you remember the meme when he's like, have you ever been so far as want to go as to have a dream to ever be, to have to have done the thing that you would ever have wanted to do? That's literally
and then goes, you understand, right?
Yeah, you get it, right?
Does that make sense?
Say it straight.
I could lose every single game for the rest of history, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I would prioritize, and I would enjoy more the company of the people that I'm playing games with.
I get what you're saying.
But
and I agree.
I do like creating strategies around games because I find it fun, and those strategies are often the thing that usually puts me in a winning position for them. So yeah, I guess Ellis, what you said is probably just don't have those winning strategies. Try something weird that's probably going to lose.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
if you're not trying to play, if you're not trying to win, just go challenge yourself with something that you don't think will win, and try and win using some daft strategy.
Yeah, it's about being able to read the room.
I think playing to win is fine, but the way you've worded it entirely, Jake, is just that you're like, oh, I don't play to win, but I really like to win, but I also don't like winning. And when I win, I'm very gracious and I stomp on everybody, but I also don't know how to not be gracious and be, oh, I've won again. Oh, woe is me, I'm so amazing.
If that's what you took away from that bit, I've done a terrible job of communicating.
You did do a shit awful job of it. I'm not gonna lie.
We understand what you're trying to say, and I love you and I appreciate you for it anyway.
And then we went bowling, and I said to everyone, "Oh, I'm not very good at bowling." Genuinely, because I'm not. I'm either okay or just utter shit. And then I step up. First ball is a strike, and then everyone goes, "Oh, you're not that good at bowling, are you? I never won anything." And it's no, that's
the most first world problem.
I think the difference with the bowling was that everyone else was shit.
You might. Really I was really bad at bowling, but you might need to make an appointment with a therapist just to talk about how bad it feels to win, Jake. And this might go beyond.
So they might understand you a bit better.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Everyone refers to me as the main character, and the cameras are always focused on me, and it's like they're filming my life. And then I hate losing.
Like the Truman Show. No, I like losing. I don't mind. I don't care if I win or lose. It's fine.
Just to talk about the main character stuff for a bit, though. I know that a lot of people have brought it up in the past, on the channel, been like, well, it's because Jake is front facing. And I do want to acknowledge there is a lot of this which we are just razzing Jake about it.
It's 95%.
We are aware.
The piss.
Yeah, we are taking the piss, but sometimes, and this is what I put it down to. Jake is an only child, and he never had to think about sharing necessarily. It was always I get looked after by my parents and I look after myself. And so there'll be times even in our relationship, and he's not doing this vindictively. You're not a wanker. I completely get it. If it's out in the rain or something like that, most people will be okay, make sure the partner's good, check where they are. Jake is I'm fucking sprinting. I am getting
wet. I'm getting out of
from
here.
you because this is wet. If we're walking on rocks at the beach, partners are holding their hands, making sure the partner's not falling over. Jake's down the fucking beach. I'm hooning.
Look at these rocks. They're also
and it happens just lots in areas in our life where he's just I don't need to worry. When we went to Rome and the crowd was really, really busy. Do you remember that?
No.
We went to Rome. Nick and his wife, he was looking out for her, holding her hand, making sure she wasn't completely lost in a sea of people. Jake's across the plaza. He's other end.
Gabby,
he's just and then he notices I'm not around. Then he's
I don't know where you went then.
And so you kind of get used to it. It's nothing that you do is ever out of vindictiveness. It's just a lack of insight, I think.
Yeah. But then my parents kind of went out of their way like not to spoil me as a child. Like,
I wouldn't say that you're entitled. You're not.
Definitely not.
I've met some only children before who are a bit weird, and you are not like that at all. It's more just like, there's a certain trauma you get growing up with siblings.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but
especially if they're older than you.
Yeah, but it grounds you in a way that allows you to then like live in the rest of the world, and you don't have that.
Yeah, I would say 99% of the main character thing is us just taking the piss because he, like everyone has said in the comments, he is the front-facing person. He has been and started the channel and was running it by himself and doing all the editing and everything by himself for 3 years was it until I joined you? 4 years?
Oh, probably like 2 maybe.
Yeah, it's a decent amount of time until I started helping him with the tracking. So like, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So we know why it's there, but that's the reason why we take the piss out of him.
Yeah, why we
because
razz
we
on
know
him.
it's not true.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just the same way as with him balding. He's got a bit of a widow's peak and a bit of a receding hairline, but he's not like instantly going to go bald the next day.
Yeah.
We're still going to rag the shit on him for it, though.
Yeah. Also, just like when you come out with hot takes, like what you did at CentreParcs.
Yeah.
I never win anything.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that was a drunken.
You can't blame it on the drink because you do it all the time, even when you're sober.
Well, no, I didn't say that I don't do it when I'm sober. I'm just saying that particular one.
Okay.
To be fair, though, that was a really, really good evening. I had so much fun that evening.
Yeah, it was really good.
Especially with was it
Scroll?
What evening?
Scroll.
Such a good board game.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Scroll is genius. I think if we
especially when you have me and Alex who can't draw for fucking shit, because then instantly everything just like gets completely broken.
It's a really good game. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
It was extraordinary. I really enjoyed Liar's Dice as well. That was such a good time.
Can we talk about my win though?
You fucking own.
I do not know what happened, but guys, legitimately, I never win anything. Seriously though,
let's play poker.
Well, it stresses me out.
Go to
and the thing is,
you probably would a fortune.
Now I can't play Liar's Dice ever again because the very first time I ever played it, won the game, no dice lost. Like I just can't. I was like, this is it. This is my peak, and I'm good. I'm good.
Never
with that.
going back again. Yeah.
Bit of a contentious. Is that the word I'm looking for? One, after you guys left, the last night we were there, we played this really weird game.
Oh, you're
and I ordered it off of Amazon thinking like, oh, this will be fun, get to know one another. Obviously, because WPE, I was like, we'll go for the R18 one, thinking it would be like Scroll, where it's kind of like, draw a fleshlight, haha, penis and willies. Do you know what I mean? No. It was literally just like, okay, the questions would be like, do you know anyone who's ever been to jail? And then like you have the card, and the rest of the people in the group have to answer whether or not they think that has happened, or you know someone like that. Okay,
right,
so it's like, you know, have you ever had sex with a friend's ex? That was an example. And so it's kind of like, so it was like, okay, these are already pretty on the nose. Like, this is bad. Yeah. I pulled out a card that was like, have you ever dated or been interested in dating someone who was under the legal age?
Oh my God.
And I was like, what the fuck is this game? Like, this isn't even like...
That's unhinged.
Cards Against Humanity. There's usually some like shock comedy in there that makes you... No, that was just like, hey... out yourself as a pedophile. Like, you know, like, what the fuck was that? Everyone, and that was like, for a work do with like the employees there as well. I was like, okay,
HR,
we're gonna put HR. We're gonna
that was a common call over those 5 days. HR,
we've got something bad's happened.
And basically, because it's usually me who does it, the whole week was just me like, okay,
HR is out of the office. Please leave a message.
I'll deal with that. So that was real wild. So we've put that in a corner, and I think we're just not going to touch it ever again.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Such a weird... Like, why do you think that is an okay question to put in a game?
Parents.
We could probably call it out, because it's fact, isn't it? What was it called again?
I just can't believe they... someone at some point had a meeting And they'd have gone through all
let's
those
do that as a
cards.
card.
Yeah.
And everyone sat there in that meeting would have seen that card and gone, yeah, that's fine.
Yep. That's the one.
It would have been designed for an American like university fraternity or something.
Yeah.
It's called Answer This.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was
Answer This,
super
Black
weird
Edition.
because like I think another one was just like, do you sleep with a weapon by your bed? And it's like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's America, isn't it?
if so, what is it? And then you
Oh my
it's like,
God.
imagine if Alex pulled that card and I have to genuinely guess what weapon my friend keeps beside his like bedside table.
It is keep on
Gabby.
beside his bedside
Yeah,
table.
but
It's
you
gone
just
between his
called me a
legs.
friend.
I redact that statement because you pissed on me. Actually, all my friends piss on me. Alex is fine.
What did you say, Ellis? Sorry?
I just made a lovely comment about the fact that Alex doesn't need a weapon next to his bed because he's got one in between his legs. Boo.
Oh, nice.
It's a compliment. Wow.
It's not true.
I know it's not true. That's why I said it.
Actually, I do keep a weapon by my bed. It is called a spoon.
Oh, a spoon.
Wow.
And what I do is when people come near me, I'm like,
Actually, what do you guys keep by your bed? That's very telling about people.
a book, a lamp.
Fuck all. I got a bedside lamp, my charger cable, and all the aftershave that I never ever fucking use.
Yes, I've
Kinky
got
bastard.
one bottle of aftershave that I like never use.
Is it by your bedside table though? Because
Yeah.
that's a bit of
No,
a
it's
weird
on it.
place to keep it.
Yeah, it's on my bedside table.
Wouldn't you keep it in the bathroom?
No,
Bathroom's too small.
you wouldn't keep it.
How big's the bottle? It's like the lube dispenser in The Sims.
No, I've been just given loads over time, so I've got like 6
collection.
or 7 different bottles, and all of our bathroom furniture is pretty small, so most of the stuff's already.
Yeah.
To be
What
fair,
about you?
if I'm gonna spray or anything, I do it in my room. I keep loads of stuff in my room, not in the bathroom.
What about you, Kath?
Sex toys.
Just on the
No,
bedside table.
No, that's underneath the bedside table.
It's still next to it.
She has a lamp, a little fox statue that I bought her
That's cute.
way
And a
back
sex toy.
when.
And a 10-inch dildo.
Yeah,
Glock
charges.
9mm.
Charges,
My
drugs, lots
drugs.
of drugs.
Legal drugs.
Legal drugs.
Legal drugs.
Copious amounts of legal drugs. That's
My
what-
DS usually sits there, and my
Yeah.
tablet.
Oh my god, I know what Jake says.
Oh,
Let's do each other's. You do mine first, and then I'll do yours.
you've got 3 bottles of Gaviscon.
Literally in size order.
Ranging in size order. So there'll be like the smallest one, the middle one, and the gigantic
It's like little
4-litre
nesting
bottle one.
dolls of Gaviscon.
Yeah. You got that. You'll have your lamp.
Yep.
You probably have a phone charger cable.
Yep.
You've also probably got a water bottle and a coaster, maybe.
No coaster.
These are the ones that I'm unsure of. Your fidget cube maybe goes by the bed after you've done fidgeting with
Sometimes.
it. Sometimes.
Yep.
And that's probably it.
Yep. Usually
Yeah.
a collection of nail files, tweezers
Oh, yeah,
as
yeah.
well, because sometimes I'll just sit in bed and be like, pluck my eyebrows.
How big is your bedside table?
Oh, they're regular size, just little square ones. But I have little knickknacks that I keep on them.
Yeah.
Yours is usually pretty empty, apart from the little mushroom lamp that I got you.
Yeah, very cute.
A vat of water. So it's like
Oh, yeah.
he gets like a pint glass, but not not
Like
the,
this.
Yeah, one of those like massive of water before he goes to bed. Charging cable and about 500,000 million earplugs that he keeps.
Oh fuck! I remember going
Yeah,
to
I
your
remember
place.
the
We were
earplugs.
sleeping in the little side room, and it was just like
Yeah.
we had to get something out from under the bed. There were just fucking earplugs
Thousands of
all
them.
over the floor.
Thousands. So you lift up his sheet. They'll be in the bed, down the sides of the bed, underneath the bed, in the bedside table, around the bedside table. There's a smattering of them just through the
great.
house. And
But,
when
like-
we left New Zealand, my mum was like packing down the room, and she's like, "Jake's been here," and there was just like a handful of like earwax earplugs on the floor.
Lush.
It's so good. Well, because I roll around in my sleep, and then because your head's against the pillow usually,
Yeah,
and then
they
they
fall
fall
out,
out.
yeah.
And then you need to like quickly just grab one, and you're in a sleepy state, and it's usually on the bedside, but there's also other bunch of earplugs knocking around. And then you can put them in.
I think
But,
you're
like, I need-
single-handedly keeping that company alive.
Yeah, exactly. I use they're called Spark earplugs. They're real comfortable.
You never
but like
get worried they're gonna fall in your ear.
nah, it's impossible, dude. It's literally impossible.
They're too thick.
They're
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a struggle getting them in. They're not going to go in any further. but I need like complete sensory deprivation to be able to sleep properly. I need like pitch black room. I need like literally no sound.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And the only way I can do that is by...
How do you wake up to your alarm then?
Usually by that point, I will hear the alarm through the earplugs because my ears are so sensitive.
Yeah, those earplugs are they're not particularly good at deadening loud sound. They're just good at like removing stuff like background noise.
But they not help with your snoring then.
Yeah, like like electrical hums.
They would probably help snoring.
Yeah, it would take the edge off it, but it wouldn't stop it completely. Because I've tried to use them before when I've been unable to sleep, but I just can't. I can't have anything on my head or in my ears or anything. It's a real pain in the dick. But.
So I need to be, you know how babies are like swaddled and like they're all tucked in. It's like a form of swaddling for adults, I think, with earplugs, because like you will basically be like, okay, the earplugs are in, I'm nice and comfy, in my own little bubble and blanket. I'm nice and swaddled. Now is sleep time. I don't do anything. I never use earplugs or stay in bed when I'm not sleeping. So like as soon as I get into bed, bam, earplugs in, fall asleep straight away.
Can I admit to something? So I still have a adult comfort object. So you know when you're a kid and you've got like a teddy or a blanket, my equivalent of that is a pillow. And it's a cushion that has a certain texture on it that I will hug that pillow or sleep like with my head on that pillow that makes me feel like literally like what my teddy was like when I was younger, and I use that pillow to go to sleep. And if I don't have that pillow when I go to sleep, it's so much harder for me to go down.
I think that's more. I think it's more common than you think.
Going down.
God damn it! It's not even context, but literally, yeah, I'm an adult who still uses like a comfort.
Far more common than you think. Kat has a little fox.
I've got a little fox.
Really?
Called Pixie, who has to go with us everywhere.
Little cuddly toy
Although
fox.
right now she fucking buzzes. You really need to wash her.
Why does she smell so bad?
Because I haven't washed her for a long time.
She goes to bed with Kath every night.
Yeah, you go to bed with Kath every night. You're not. Well, I guess
that's because I wash myself.
Have an annual bath.
That makes sense, really. Yeah. Well, because
I've still got a teddy. I don't sleep with him.
But you still have it, yeah.
I have I have a few of my old ones on display in places, and I also have rescued my mum and dad's old teddies as well, and they're set up in our spare room along with all of
one
Kath's
used to be my
massive
mum's,
collection.
gave it to me.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm a bit different. Like I collect plushies.
I thought you were going to say this as like a comforting. I basically go to sleep with like Airfix models of tanks.
Can you imagine?
I have to hug Lego when I sleep, and it breaks, and then I wake up and I'm just lying in Lego.
That's like saying I sleep with like upturned plugs in my bed. Like,
I sleep with broken glass.
I like to sprinkle glass on my bed sheets before I go to sleep. It's just really comforting.
No, I have glass in my ice cream.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cool.
It is a texture thing for me though. Like it doesn't matter if it was the cushion. It would be that if the pillows I had also had the same texture that was on the cushion, I would then feel good going to sleep.
I get you.
It's like velvet, but it's not the crushed one that's always kind of like spiky. It's the one that's really smooth one way, but then kind of like if you push it back the other way, it's not. And I do not know for the life of me what that texture is, and if anyone knows, can you put it in the YouTube comments, because I don't know what to look up to get new pillowcases.
But it's really hard to describe it though.
Because it's a longer version of it. It's
not velvet, but it's nearly velvet.
Yeah, but it's not short or crushed. It's a long, smooth feeling when you do it in the right direction, and usually really cold as well. Yeah, and then I feel like a freak because I tell people that I've got a special pillow that I sleep with.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Dude, honestly, you'd be amazed the amount of people who still have blankies.
Yeah.
I don't want to generalize massively, but it does tend to be women more than men, from what I've noticed, who tend to like having some form of
comfort thing
for sleep. But that could just be because a lot of the people I know do have, either mental health problems or had problematic childhoods or whatever, and that they need they need help to get to sleep and to stay safely asleep without having hideous nightmares or whatever. And that's the reason why we got Kath Pixie.
So how long have you had Pixie
it was
for?
So when she wakes up, after a fucking horrible nightmare.
Yeah.
And like if I'm not there, or she I know most of the time she feels really bad waking me up.
Yeah.
So she can just cuddle onto her toy instead. That's the main reason.
Yeah.
And that's where like the struggle with sleeping without it is that if she does have a nightmare, which is like what 60 to 70% of every sleep you have.
Yep.
You have a pretty hideous nightmare.
Yeah.
If she hasn't got Pixie with her, she can't calm herself down.
Yeah.
And she feels bad waking me up.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How long have you had her for, Kath?
I think that was the second year we were together, wasn't it? So it's probably been 10 years.
Yeah, she's been going a while.
Yeah. That's real cute, though.
Yeah,
It's a very cute little plush.
Yeah.
She is starting to
Fan.
fall apart though.
Yeah.
It almost needs to get to the point where you start to save her. You put her to the side and you keep her safe, and then you get another one. Do you know what I mean? Because then, or you
the
can get her
same, though.
restored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen people doing that.
There's probably a service for like restoring old
Oh, I've
toys.
definitely
there's
seen
gotta be
people
one
do
somewhere,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake's safety blanket is his earplug, so let's be real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cuddle
that's
them.
his
Oh, imagine that as like a big earplug, as like
Giant one.
a plushy earplug.
It's basically
like
just a
this
butt
big
plug.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, use it as a doorstop.
Should we read out a meme?
I
let's do it.
wanted to hit something just beforehand because I know we're getting close to the end.
Okay, yeah.
Jake put something in the podcast notes about the Telegraph scam, the
Telegram scams. Yeah,
and there's been a update, and I really wanna know what's going on.
Okay, wait, can we do like a news intro? Like,
Hello, welcome to the podcast news with your host, me, Jake. Thank
The
you
main
for
character.
coming. Thank you. Hi, Jake, main character.
I never live for news.
For fuck's sake.
No, it's not a really. When I said the plot thickens, I might have been melodramatic with that.
What? You?
Basically,
No.
Jake, melodramatic.
I had two separate people contact me via the business email on YouTube saying, "Oh, hey, I was just contacting you to see when my prize would be sent out." Like, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
You are kidding me, right?
Right, like
This has gotten serious
This
now.
is getting too this is going too
Yeah,
far
okay.
now because people are genuinely do think it is us who's sending these things out. So it was just a PSA just to say to people like, do not click the links. I screenshotted it. It will basically look like a legit thing. It'll basically, the account will contact me on Telegram, and then it'll have our name, Worst Premade Ever, with our little logo there. And it says, "Wow, congratulations, you've been selected among my shortlisted winners. Kindly send a direct message above to claim your prize." So that, if you see anything similar to that, it's not us, okay?
None of us
it is
use Telegram.
100% not us. We'll never do a prize giveaway like that on the random with no prior notifications.
It always makes me feel sad when people get targeted by stuff like that.
If you see any comments like that on the main channel videos for anyone, just comment on it and be like, "This is a scam. Do not click the links."
People still click it.
We can combat this together. Because I've noticed what they do is very cleverly, they wait until UK nighttime, and then they'll basically release the spam bot reply comments then. And obviously, majority of us are usually asleep and haven't noticed it.
Yeah.
So there'll be a good 6 to 7 hour window period between we'll wake up the next day, look through the comments, see if there's any scam bots, and then then there'll be. Then there'll be 6 or 7 hours of people messaging them saying, "Oh my god, they was Premade Ever giving out prizes to people." That will never happen. If you see if you see any ones like that, just leave a comment on the comment that the bot has posted and just say, "This is a scam. Do not click."
Yeah.
And report the account.
Yeah.
If you've got time, report the account as well.
We'll then review it and we ban it as soon as we see it. It's just we are not equipped enough to basically stop a bot attack.
Because it's non-stop, and they're making accounts literally as soon as we ban them. There's been times where we've banned an account. After it's been banned, instantly another account's made and it's commenting on all the posts.
Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So we generally are usually on top of it. It's usually around video release time.
It's weird that we're being targeted.
It was not. We're not being targeted directly. This will just be a
I've
bot
seen
that
smaller
just.
channels.
Yeah,
have
it'll be.
happen and stuff as
It'll
well.
be everyone. YouTube needs to sort it out, really, and I would imagine that it's probably going to happen pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a PSA to people: do not click the links. It is not us.
Right. Meme comments.
Here's our section: meme comments.
No, what's the SpongeBob music?
You're a fucking bitch.
So I remember. So Nick chose some out for us. Thank you very much, Nick, for that. I remember this first one was when we got, I think this was on like Nick's first video that he worked on and he released. And then Nick sees this comment on his pieces of work that he's done, and it basically says, "Come on, editor, 10 minutes is the bare minimum. Do better. I love you guys, but this is lazy. You guys play video games, for Christ's sake. Editing is a pain, I get it, but stop being lazy."
Wow.
It's like, Nick's just like made his first ever video, like for the channel.
Absolutely shat on.
Yeah,
sorry,
not only that, but it's
I
got like
agree.
a load of new stuff in it that we hadn't done before. Had like some extra like
it looks
cut-ins,
amazing.
zoom-ins and things like that. It was much more highly stylized than before.
I agree with that comment.
But also,
Was that what you were trying to get him to say before, Alex? It's just like, fuck you,
Nick,
Nick.
stop being lazy. Make 20-minute videos.
yeah. Also,
It's impossible.
that 10-minute video takes us combined probably about 50 hours.
Yeah, 40
Give or
to
take.
50 hours to make.
Yeah,
Of combined
so,
work time.
So no, 10 minutes is not the bare minimum. Go fuck yourself.
It just
Go fuck
shows a
yourself.
complete
Go
lack
fuck
of insight,
yourself.
I think,
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
on
And a final go fuck yourself.
on how long it takes to actually put a WP video together.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a wonder that we've managed to get it to the point that we can release one per week.
Yeah, it's a production line
It
that's
really
taken
is.
years
It would be
to-
different, I think, obviously, if we were doing just like on-demand content. We played Minecraft, here's the VOD. That would be completely
Yeah.
different. We could ship one of those out a day for you, which is why we have the live stream archive, but we
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
It's a whole other thing. So sorry, guy.
It goes to like 7 people.
And we still fuck up the spelling.
And we still piss up the spelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's a good one. I like this. Jake, if you fuck it up with Gabby, I'll take her from you. Lol.
Okay, cool.
At least
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Lucky
You're
number.
sorted for the random YouTube commenter.
At
I
least
always
it's
feel
straight to
really
the
awkward
point.
when people do stuff like that because it's like they obviously haven't seen me, met me, anything like that, and I feel this. This is something I've got to work through, but it's like this sense of like is it shame of like you are gonna get real disappointed. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the sense of like you don't know what you've just said. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's stuff like that. Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. But like at least it's not mean. At least there's that. It's a meme, but it's not mean.
It's true.
Yeah.
Should I do the next one?
Yeah, go on.
I've been following you guys for a couple of years now, and any other regular will call me out on it, but I bored out of my mind and decided to watch you video while eating my banana pudding. I like my banana pudding. In fact, I love it. But once y'all started talking about fart, poop, and other stuff, I suddenly lost my appetite. Also, I found out that I no longer love or even like banana pudding. I freaking hate you lot. Y'all should be placed in a mental asylum. I was going to say, is that spelled right?
Yeah,
Asylum. Or one of those posh communities for rich people with addictions? Question mark? Swear
Rehab.
by the pudding, the patients with you lot forget addiction, they'll have a freaking phobia for the stuff.
I'm going to assume that English isn't their first language.
Judging by their name, I'm going to say no.
Yeah. But that's cool. Sorry about that, mate.
Sorry about
don't
banana
eat
pudding.
food when you watch one of our videos. Like,
I like how they went from loving banana pudding to by the end of the message, which probably took about a few minutes to write, then hating
I
it.
hate it. You
because we
ruined
talked
this for
about
me.
poo.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but I mean, you should know with the WP video and or podcast or live stream archive at this point, it's just like every second topic, it comes back to shit.
Come back to turn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I can't help it.
It's the most common denominator between literally anyone on the planet who's alive.
Everyone shits
poops.
and everyone has nasty ones. Final one. Because this is actually one from the Reddit using the podcast.
Yeah, the Reddit. If you want to get in touch with us, guys, using the Reddit, go to r/Worst Premade Ever. Use the the podcast flair, and we'll have a look through.
Alex, do you want to read this one out?
Right. So this is in relation to this section, this meme comment section.
This is meta as fuck, bro.
Yeah, also, it is not mean, MEAN. It is meme, M-E-M-E.
Yes.
It's a Mimi, not a meme.
Mimi, not Mimi.
Maymays.
It's a Mimi, not a Mian. Okay.
So, from the Reddit, drop mean comments. It's fine to be mean, but those comments you read are just not interesting. I love mean, offensive jokes, but it needs to be funny. Spiteful remark is just a flavour. I don't think having an opinion is enough to be highlighted.
Wow.
Here you are, being highlighted.
I get what they're saying,
Yes.
I don't.
but they're wrong.
Okay, yeah. Well, so the thing is, after that was made, they then made a bunch of really questionable choices about making really dark jokes, including, is
You
it
can
being
say the
xenophobic
context.
or racist?
Xenophobic is hating anyone who's not from your country. Racist is a particular section of people.
Well, they made a bunch of anti-Jew jokes, put it that way.
That's
Anti-Semitic.
That's racist.
Anti-Semitic.
and that also means you're a colossal asshole.
Yeah, so they were banned from the Reddit after this.
Okay,
but I
good.
didn't remove the feedback because I felt that was separate from the dickish behavior.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. If you don't like it, you don't like it. And I get that. But
Yeah.
I think...
Wait, I'm going to point out, she's talking about not liking the mean comments section. not the other thing.
Do not.
I thought I'd better clarify.
You know, I mean, obviously.
Thank you very much for listening, everyone, to the Worst Premade Ever podcast. Bye. Coming back
Have a good
next
week,
week.
lads.
Nailed it.
Same time, 4 p.m. Give us a follow on the your favourite podcasting platforms if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And don't ever miss an episode. If you want to get into contact with us or send us anything funny, use the Reddit.
And then get banned.
Worst Premade Ever. And then get banned. Don't be an asshole.
Do you want to
don't be
do
a dick.
that again, Jake? But can you give it like a little bit more I'm not depressed energy?
Oh, I thought that was.
You were a bit like, okay, we'll see you later. It was a bit more chill, just like...
Okay, guys, see you next time. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel and follow on the podcasting platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to send us a message, use the Worst Premade Ever Reddit. It's r/Worst Premade Ever. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. We've been Worst Premade Ever. See you, bye.
I just want
How was that?
to point out that there is a guy downstairs
We have got a person.
washing
Checking on the
machine
I'm very surprised he didn't run out of oxygen.
who would have heard all
my
of that piss take. So thank you.
See you next week, everybody.
That is all.
Bye.
Bye.